Hello, welcome back to my crafty corner. I thought in this video I would show you how to put together these cute little cookies. And oops, we got stars in there. I don't know where those came from, but I keep them. So I have all these little cookies, right, using the Tim Holtz Sizzix thinlits. And there is the number 665566. And they're just really simple. And this is how I keep mine on the little magnet sheet. Okay, like that. And they're called Christmas cookies. So, all right, I'm just gonna keep them out, pull them out, keep them out. And I thought I would go through. I had some questions about the cookies, you know, about their dies and things like that and how they come and all that. To me, these are some of the most simple ones to put together because you basically just have 2 dies per cookie. I'm gonna throw those little stars in here really quick, okay? So, you know, just I'm gonna pull one up here. So you'll have 2 dies per cookie. So for the little tree here, you'll have the framelit part, which cuts out the brown part, right? Or whatever color you want yours to be. And then this part, you're gonna get 3 plus the little holes, you know, out of it like this. So you're gonna get this outside piece, and then it's gonna cut this piece and this. So what I did with this, where the blank spot is here, going around, that little piece is going to be right here in my bag somewhere, okay? Because all of the, yeah, right there, it's in there. Let me just pull one out. Because I keep all of it because you can still use this for other things, you know? So this is how it would cut it out right here. So you would just pop that piece out and then all of the little dots. And you could even use, like, keep these 2 pieces out and then just use this part and, like, put the little dots back in. That's a little too much for me, but, you know, you could do that. So most of them are going to have that, this die, the second die, is going to have the 3 layers, okay? And when I say layers, it's not really a layer, but, you know, the different pieces that it cuts out. So on 2 of them, it's only gonna have 1 layer. You're gonna have your base, your little frame piece here, like that, and then you're gonna have the 1 layer. So these little things would cut out, and then you would just place it on there, like that. Okay, so what you'll need, and I think I'm just gonna do like 1 of each. So I think I'm gonna do the candy cane. And I'll just do the tree since I already have it off here. So I'm gonna push these over here to the side. Keep those out. I'm gonna move this to the side. And then I'll just walk you through what I'm gonna use to cut them out with, okay? And I mean, like, I'll take a sheet of cardstock and I just cut a bunch. And then just set and glue them all together like this. And then before you know it, you have a full bag of cookies, because it will make a lot. Okay? So I'm just going to use my little sidekick. And that's, I was afraid it wasn't going to hold on top of this, but I think it's going to hold okay. Oh, actually, before I do that, hang on. Got to cut my paper down. I'm just going to use, the same thing that I used on those little cookies. I'm just going to use this really thick craft cardstock. Now, I got this from Hobby Lobby. I know Tim Holtz, they have the, you know, the heavy stock, craft stock. I don't have any of that. I just have this, so this is what I'm going to use. But you can just use whatever you have. I think a thick one does make a, you know, more substantial cookie, I guess. All right, so I'm just going to cut this down to, I believe, 2.5. Okay, and so what I would do is I would just go through and I would cut this entire thing down at 2.5, 2.5, and 2.5. Okay, until I had enough to run through my thing. And then this, I'm gonna cut at 4 1/4 because that cuts it in half so that it's more manageable to go through the sidekick, okay? And then for that top layer, I just used watercolor. You can use watercolor cardstock. This is just watercolor, I guess, cardstock. I don't really know. Watercolor paper. Mine is from Walmart, just their pad that they have. I think they used to carry the Canson XL. They might still do. My local Walmart has a different brand, but it's but just whatever, you know, watercolor paper or white paper. It doesn't have to be watercolor paper. I'm not actually going to watercolor on it, but you know, and I'm going to do the same thing at 2 1/4. No, 2.5, sorry. 2.5. Okay. And then this one, actually, I think it measures, it's long. It's a lot longer than the other one I do. It's at 9, so 4.5. Yeah. So we'll cut this one down to 4.5. Alrighty. So then just move that out of the way. Then bring my little sidekick over here. But you can use whatever cutter you have. I'm just decided to use this one because it's just easier to pull out. Alright, so then I have my little thingy here. 2. Ooh, let's see. Let's just do 3 because I think I can squeeze another one in here. Let's see. A skinnier one, maybe. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's do the tree, the candy cane, and we'll do the bell. And that should fit on here just right, okay? And then I'm just gonna sandwich that kind of without shifting it. Ooh, it is gonna move. It's gonna move on me. Oh, I really need it on my my glass mat. It sticks better on it, but I don't want you to have the glare of the glass mat, so that'll be okay. All right, so there's our cookie shapes. It's our bottom part of our cookie. All right. And let's just, since we've got this extra one here and I'm doing it, I might as well just go ahead and do it too, right? The house and the snowflake. How about that? Because that's going to be just enough room, I think, for those two. And I'll just hold that and look through. Okay, snowflake house. Okay, and then for the icing part, okay, we're gonna do the tree, the candy cane, ooh, the house. We'll do those on one. Oh, going the wrong way. If mine, I'm trying to hold that so my dies don't move in there. Oh, I don't know why. Okay, there we go. I think I got it in there a little crooked. All right, so then you're gonna have these little bits, and mine was a little bit, so they come out pretty much together. Okay, a little house. Okay, and then let me turn this over this side. And then we're gonna need the snowflake. and the bell. Is that what we did? Yeah. Come on. Snowflake and the bell. Okay, so I'm just going to get my little craft pick and poke that, and it should all come out. Yeah. Here's where my little stars, I think, came from. Okay. So then there's that. So I'm going to put my little dies, just put them back over here for now. And move this out of the way. Okay, so here are our little dies. Okay, so for now, these cookies in this bag, I wanted the actual cookie part to look a little darker. So I went through and I inked mine. And I'm just going to use ground espresso. And just, you know, making the edges a little bit darker because I like how that looks. So got the cookies inked. Of course, that's totally optional. You do not have to do that. And we'll work on we're going to do the snowflake and the candy cane first. Okay, so the center part right here just comes out. This is going to be the 2 pieces of that die that you cut out. Now, you could do, you know, find in the correct direction that it goes here. I still don't think that's right. Line it up. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could do it like that. But I'm going to keep that. I'm going to use this part. Okay, and it goes this way. Yes, so it's going to go on there like that. And then a candy cane, basically, you just punch out the little spaces there. Or you don't have to punch them out at all. I mean, I guess you could just leave them, you know, and put the whole thing on there. Get off. Okay, there we go. And then just glue these on because these are really, I mean, they're simple, right? So let me see. And y'all might be watching this and think, okay, well, this is very obvious. But some people don't, they might not know. And, you know, want, you know, to know for sure. Because I won't lie, there are some dies out there I mean, and some that I even have and I haven't used yet because I'm just like, I wanted it. And I'm like, ooh, that's really pretty. I like it. But then I have to go back and, you know, watch how somebody has done it because I'm like, I don't, you know, I don't want to mess it up. To spend the time to cut it out and mess it up. But so you just never know. I think you can go on the Sizzix website. I'm pretty sure most places, I think, probably have some type of tutorial or directions on how to, you know, put them together. So, okay. And I'm trying to at least get the tips of things. I might not get it all, but that's okay. Okay. And then I have to remember which way did I have it. This way, yeah. Okay, you just line it up. And there it is. A snowflake. Okay. And then we can keep that. And I'm just going to throw them other little bits away. I don't feel like I need those. Alrighty, and then for these, you're going to keep the outside. Okay, because that's going to be like there. And then this piece, I'll keep that. I'm just going to put that to the side. Okay, and then this little star, this is where those came from, those other little stars I have, so I'm going to keep that because you never know. Even like these little squiggly lines and things like that, I mean, you can still use those on things, you know, if you wanted to just keep those. I'm not going to worry with those. I'm just going to punch them out. Okay, so like that. And then that'll go in there like so. Alrighty, so then just going through and gluing these together. So I'm going to just whip through and do that really quick. Before I finish this last cookie, I will say too that I do tend to do the outside bit, you know, gluing it and attaching it on before I do the inside. I feel like that just kind of helps to line it up a little bit better. Of course, you can do, you need to do however you want, but just a little, I guess, tip or note. All right, so then there's our little cookies together. And, you know, I feel like that didn't really take super long time. And you could just do it, you know, like have them all cut out, go through and get your little end pieces here all trimmed out or punched out, you know, taken out, and then set and glue. That's kind of how I did these, just really quick and easy. And now I have those ready to go whenever I need a cookie for a little something I'm, you know, working on. So I am going to put all these little bits in here, and you never know when you might need those for something. All right, so I hope you liked this video. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please, you know, give me a thumbs up, and you can subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. And you can click that notification bell, and then you'll be notified when I do upload videos. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.